Hey Queens, and welcome to Redefining a Woman's Worth. I am Janelle Renee. I am here to help you to redefine your worth from the inside out, right? We don't want to get caught up on all of these things we can do on the outside to make ourselves look beautiful as we deserve, right? It's just a part of being uniquely you, right? Whatever you feel makes you feel beautiful, do that on the outside. It doesn't matter what it is. It don't have to be makeup. It don't have to be hair. It don't have to be lashes. It don't have to be nails. It could be whatever it is for you, sis, but do that. But what we really want to focus on is feeling beautiful internally, right? And that is what I'm here for. I am here to assist you to become you, right? To not have to hide behind a mask, to pretend like everything is okay, not to have to act like you got it all together, but to truly have it all together, right? That's what we want to do here. And that's what it's all about. So I am here. I'm your coach. I am really all of us who are women and who have had children, we know about having a labor coach or an OBGYN, a labor nurse. And it's like you doing the heavy lifting, right? You the one carrying the baby. Your body is the one going through changes and it's metamorphosizing into some kind of birthing machine where things are stretching and things are disconnecting and your body is starting to, contract, and then you feel the urge to push. Well, I'm here, sis, to help you push. It's time for you to birth the best version of you. It's time for you to give birth. No matter how old you are, no matter your stage in life, no matter if you have kids, you don't. It's still time for you to birth you, the best version of you. And I'm here as your coach, right? To assist you, to give you the plays, to give you the tools, the tips, the strategies to implement to help you do that in 5 different areas, right? That's why you guys should just when you get off this video, go to my website at redefiningmyworth.com and download my free guide. I have a 5 tips to 5 signs to redefine your worth, right? So if you go through the free guide, it's free. All you got to do is put in your email so it can be delivered to you. And just go through it, right? There's a checklist in there. There's a little quiz at the end. And then there's 5 signs that you can go through the different symptoms and see if you resonate, or you can identify with one symptom or maybe all 5. It's okay. It doesn't matter. We all somewhere in our process, I needed all 5. And so it's no, it doesn't mean anything. But the good thing is when you identify, you have power, because now you know that there's something, an area that you need to work on. Maybe you don't know. Maybe right now you're like, redefine my worth. Why? Like, what do I need to redefine my worth for? I'm fabulous already. I got it. I'm already, in the game. I'm already, everything is flourishing all around me. Everything is good. All my relationships are good. My financial health is good. My mental health is good. My spiritual health is good, right? I'm in my purpose. I'm doing my thing. The way I talk to myself, like my inner voice, it's encouraging, it's empowering, it's continuing to help me go forward. Well, I thank goodness, because that's a beautiful thing, because a lot of us are not there. And so I'm here for those who are not there. I specialize in bringing beauty to broken places. That's what I do. Even when I do hair, I love a hair challenge. I love when my clients come in and they have extreme hair damage, extreme hair challenges, feel like their hair don't grow, they can't do nothing with their hair has no life, they don't like their hair, they feel like their hair is unmanageable. Whatever it is, I love it because I still see the beauty in that. I still can find the beauty in what they don't see. Why? Because they need me to help bring it out of them. That's what I do. That's what I love. I'm getting excited about it right now. And so that's even what I love to do in my coaching business. I love to see women who may not be in the best place, who may have some difficulty and some challenges, right? And they may not see the beauty in who they are. They may not see, the value that they hold. They may not see their worth, but I'm able to see it. And then I want to tap into that, and I want to help guide them to bring that out so that they can become the best versions of them. That's what I do. So sis, if you need that, by all means, don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. like I said, I do. And we all know that there's many coaches out here. There's many mentors. There's many gurus. And people are seeing them. People are utilizing their services. So it's nothing wrong with needing help, right? What's wrong is when you know you need help, but you have too much ego and pride to admit you need help, right? Because then you're going to always be stuck in that same place. So we don't want to be stuck in that same place of complacency or stagnation, unfulfillment, just even in toxic cycles and patterns, just in holding patterns. We can't seem to move past a certain point. We can't seem to advance. We can't seem to cross over. No, ma'am. We want to go ahead and walk into all that God has for us and all that we were created to do, right? And all of the things that we have, the visions. A lot of times we have a lot of vision in our and ideas in our mind, but we don't know how to implement it. We don't know, how to go forth in a strategy, right? So I'm here to help you gain clarity so you can have a clear strategy so then now you can execute. Because a lot of times the reason why we stay stuck is because we just don't know how to execute, or we don't know that first step, or we can't identify the problem. Like, why do I feel stuck? Why do I feel like unfulfilled in this place, right? How do I figure out my purpose? Like, what was I created to do? Like, how do I know coaching is what I was created to do? I'll give you a couple ways, right? First of all, it's what I do naturally. Now, I never called it coaching because I was just in my everyday life, right? I wasn't getting money, trying to get money. I wasn't even soliciting people. People were just coming to me all the time, asking me for my advice, asking me for wisdom, feeling comfortable to confide in me, their problems, and really trusting my insight and my wisdom. And a lot of times I just had an ability to give wisdom, right? And so I could help them through different situations and circumstances. And I never looked at it like that. I just was being a friend, right? I was just, trying to give them the best advice for their circumstances. Or I was thinking like, well, what would I do if that was me, right? Or how can I really get the best result from this situation? So I always was intentional to give them the best advice as I could. And so this is something I did every day. And I don't mind it. Like, I actually enjoy it. It brings me a lot of fulfillment to know that I can help guide someone else and help someone else in their situation to make their situation better or to get the desired result, right? Same with hair. I love being able to hear my clients say how they couldn't believe that their hair could actually grow, or they couldn't believe their hair would actually, be healthy, could be healthy, could be moisturized, could look good, could actually, have all of these, different things that they felt like the hair couldn't do, because I was intentional to create a specific regimen based on their hair needs to help bring that beauty, right, in that damage, right, in that hair that looked like it didn't have no life, because hair is living. Hair is a living organism, and that's why you need to feed it, right? You need to nourish it. You need to water it like a plant. That's why we shampoo our hair, not just to cleanse it, but it needs that moisture. That's why we put certain products, we grease our scalp, we do all these things. Why? Because they have nutrients in them. They have things that our hair needs in order to flourish, because it's living. So I love to bring life into things that look dead. I love to bring beauty to broken places. So now when it comes to being a coach or being a hairstylist, this is something that I just do naturally. This is something I would do if I've done it and not gotten paid. I've done hair for free. I've given advice. I've helped people in their situation. I help people overcome, all of these things. So this is something that I would do no matter what. It's not about a platform. It's not about, influence. It's not about any of these things. It's simply about, I love helping people. And I've loved helping a particular group of people. And that's the people who, is a little broken, people that have some challenges, people that have gone through some things, people that are a little wounded, because I love to bring life. I love to bring beauty. I love to encourage. I love to empower. So that's just what I love to do. And so that's how I know that's what I'm created to do, because it's the thing that I love to do. It's the thing that I think about. It's the thing that I dream about. You know, I see visions of myself doing it. You know, I can spend hours, you know, thinking on, you know, or watching hair videos, or, you know, watching different videos, YouTube videos, or, you know, different things on social media about women and overcoming, and women, you know, having their moments, you know, where they were in darkness and now they're in light, or a moment where they were struggling and then they you know, came a situation or whatever. These are things that I'm just naturally drawn to. So that's one way you can discover what your purpose is what are you naturally drawn to? What do you gravitate towards? What do you like to do? What would you do if you never got paid, right? What would give you fulfillment? What brings you the most joy? Helping people brings me joy. It brings me so much joy, so much fulfillment. So that's when I know I'm in my element. And that's how you can have the wherewithal. Because it don't mean it's going to be easy. It don't mean it's going to be, everything will just work out and it's going to all go your way. That's not what that means. Because you will have challenges even in your purpose, right? You will have obstacles to overcome. However, you will have the endurance. You will have the wherewithal to stay the course, even when you face these things, because you're in your lane, you're in your element, right? You're not going to give up easily because it's what you created to do. And that's where you'll prosper the most. That's where you'll thrive, because your energy going to be different. You're going to wake up every day. It ain't going to be like going to the 9 to 5 where you punch in the clock. You're like, oh, I don't want to go. Oh my gosh, I can't stand this job. I hate this job. I hate my boss. Oh my goodness, my coworker get on my nerves. They always talking to me. Da, da, da. And you got all these negative things to say because you know you really don't want to be there. Knowing you and your purpose, you like, okay, how can I come into the building? How can I kill it today? How many clients can I help today? How can I, you know, maybe it's a particular situation with a client that you know that you about to help them work through. How can they get their breakthrough today? You know, whatever it is, you're thinking of it, right? And it's making you happy and you can't wait to do it, right? You don't want to miss it. And so it's like, it's a whole different energy. It's a whole different energy when you in your purpose. Like, and you look different. You ain't bogged down. You ain't tired. You ain't looking exhausted. You're feeling good about yourself. That begins to spill over on the outside, right? Because it's just a whole different vibe when you in your purpose, you know? And so again, it's so important, you know, and again, everybody ain't created to be some, you know, celebrity, some influencer, you know, entrepreneur, business owner, because some people got to be employees, because come on, who gonna work the businesses? Who gonna work there? But whatever you are created to do, that's what you should be doing. If you're in administration and you're just a really good assistant because you have a gift of administration, come on, be the best administrative assistant you can be. Whatever that thing is nothing is better. One thing isn't better than the other, right? The main purpose is to do what you're created to do so you can have the most fulfillment and you can make the most impact. It's just that simple. It don't matter if it's being a janitor. I know it's places and schools that absolutely love their janitor, that go out of their way. I done seen videos where students pooled their money together, bought the janitor a car because he walked to work every day, but he was so nice and he was so kind and he was such a good person and he always was helping them and he was cleaning at school. He was good at what he did. It don't matter what it is. And guess what? People recognized it. They recognized it and they blessed him because he was in his element. So it don't matter what it is. It don't matter if you a cook. It don't matter if you working at a fast food restaurant. It don't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom. It don't matter. You add value no matter where you are. You add value. And that's why it's so important to be in the thing that you were created to do. Because that's where you add the most value. That's going to bring you the most joy, the most fulfillment. That's going to help you have a better outlook on life because you are so happy. You're so content. You're so fulfilled because you're doing the very thing that you were created to do. And it just gives you, it's a whole new level. And I want to help you get there. I want to help you identify it. I want to help you not just identify it, but begin to actualize it, to help you get to have the applicable, practical steps in moving towards it and in it and staying and enduring, right? That's what I'm here for. So I just wanted to make a quick video just to give you guys a little backdrop on what it is I do and why I do what I do and how I can help you. And again, if you really want to know if you need to redefine your worth, you can go to my website, www.redefiningmyworth.com, and sign up. Just put your email in, and then you will get the free guide, 5 signs you need to redefine your worth. Matter of fact, it looks like this, but it is a digital copy. So once you put in your email, you will receive it via email, and you can at your leisure go through it, and you're able to determine, A, do you need to redefine your worth? Again, is that something that is even applicable to you, right? Do you even need it? And then in what area? Again, there's 5 areas for the redefinition process. And so you can need all 5. You can need 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter, you know. But at the end of the day, we can all do better, right? We can all have a more fulfilled, better life. So you just check it out, you know. And then if that's something you're interested in, I'll be coming out officially with some different products and services that will be able to help you. I'll be doing coaching, group coaching, one-on-one coaching. I'll be having programs and different things. So whatever works best for you. If you like to work at your own pace, if you like to have a more hands-on approach, if you like one-on-one, if you like group, whatever it is, we'll have something for you. But right now, I just kind of want you to get to thinking. I want you to really start asking yourself, like, is there areas in my life that I know is lacking, that I know is beneath, that I know that it could be better, you know, or I just want it to be better, right? Am I stuck? You know, do I continue to have, you know, bad relationship and toxic relationship after toxic relationship? Am I like really not understanding how to manage money? What do I think about money? What's my relationship with money? Am I living at or beyond my means? Am I saving? Do I understand the value of, you know, investing or, you know, preparing for my future? And all of these things, right? They all matter. You know, how do I care for my physical self, right? Am I drinking water? Am I eating healthy? Am I getting exercise? Am I being active? You know, am I making sure that I set my environment that I live in, you know, your living environment, is it conducive for productivity, for positivity, right? Is it clean? Does it smell good? You know, is it organized? You know, all of that stuff plays a role, right? So it's just so many things that we need to do or can do to help us to redefine our worth, so we can walk and be in the fullness of who we are created to be, knowing that we are worthy, knowing that we're beautiful, knowing that we're valuable, right? And so I just want to just talk to you guys about that today, just to say, hey, if that's what you need, I'm your girl. And it won't be long. And again, you just have to remember that you don't have to stay where you are. It don't matter how long you've been there. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay unfulfilled. You don't have to stay confused. You don't have to stay in a toxic relationship. You don't have to allow that negative inner voice to keep having all the control. Like, you don't. You can redefine your worth, and it can start now. And so check the podcast out, Purity After Promiscuity, where we're redefining a woman's worth. And until we meet again, just know that your past does not define you. It develops you, and you are worthy.